Hey guys, so it is RUHCUS day 21, and today's been a really rough day for like 15,000 different reasons. I need to start my video by saying that I am sending love and light and peace and joy to the hearts of all of those who loved and cared about poet and musician extraordinaire David Blares, who passed away today. He's a friend of mine and a peer in this world of artists who make their living being artists, and he was phenomenal, and I'm really heartbroken at his loss. Really heartbroken. And I've just been in such a contemplative place about, like what does all this mean, right? Like, what does all this ruckus stuff mean when life is so short? And I guess for me, it's just that I don't, I only got today, and whatever it is that I'm gonna do with today, right? And if I'm not gonna, live it to the best of my ability, why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting this planet's time? Why am I here if I'm not trying to be a better human, to leave something important to this earth? Like, I'm so grateful that we have Blares work for however long it is that we'll have Blares work, hopefully forever. And I'm really grateful for that. And he reminds me why I want to be an artist, right? Like, why I want a legacy that exists beyond this physical, this corporeal body. So I'm heavy hearted about that. I think I'm also heavy hearted just about some of the revelations that I've been experiencing since I started this journey. Tonight I ran into a person I used to date, who really hurt my feelings. Actually, a person who really presented himself one way and then totally turned out to be a different human being. And it was interesting to see this person who I've not seen in 6 years. And I'm bald, and I'm at a little rinky-dink bar at an open mic with my friends. And it just was really I felt really vulnerable. I'm standing there with this person I haven't seen in 7 years, and I have no hair. And initially he did not recognize me. He had to look in my face, really. And it just felt, I don't know what it felt. It felt yucky. And then what's happening right now, and I don't know why it's happening, but I'm getting a lot of people from my past showing up, particularly after I did my piece yesterday about feeling like I'm being called to be single. And then, of course, everybody and their mama shows up. And one of the things that I've been struggling isn't the word. One of the things that I've been in observation of in these last 21 days is how there are so many ways in which I feel very invisible in this process. Anything outside of our norm in this society is sort of made invisible. And the way that I describe is having a conversation with the amazing and beautiful Michelle Sewell, who's been on this phenomenal journey, to to change her body. And for her, when she talks about it, it's about, having put on weight historically as a way to become invisible in the world. And now she's taking it off, and it makes her more visible. And what I realized, and I feel the opposite, right? Like, my hair was the way to be seen in the world, and taking it off has made me more invisible. And I think it's just the nature of marginalization. Anytime you exist out on the margins of society's accepted presentation, whether that be size or hair or skin color or whatever, you begin the process of becoming invisible to society. And for me, I think that starts with one-dimensionalization. So what happens is, if you're fat, then the fatter you are, the more people watch but never see you. You become, the way I described it is, it's sort of like a car accident, right? Like, people want to watch the car accident, but you don't want to know who the person is, because then you'd have to actually, like, process that it's a human with a family and people that they've lost and that are going to mourn them. And so you just want to see it, and then you want to go. And so you want to see the person in a very flat way. You don't really want to see them. And so I propose, for fat people, the world sees fat people but doesn't see them. And it's the same. I feel like I'm experiencing something really similar, where people see my head and they just sort of notice it because it is outside of the norm. And because it's outside of the norm, they don't engage me. Like, that's weird. Okay, I gawked at it, and now I'm going to move on. And so this process has started to make me feel very invisible. And that's a challenge for me. My entire existence has been about constructing my image. And maybe I'm being hyperbolic when I say my entire existence, but a significant amount of my existence has been about shaping my image. The wigs and the dresses and the makeup are all about making sure that the world perceives me in the way that I want to be perceived. And there's a really direct and clear message with that perception. Being a bald woman doesn't have the message is a lot foggier for folks, I think. So feeling invisible, realizing that to some extent that's probably what I need to be doing, is feeling invisible. And then the other thing is that there are so many I'm feeling invisible, and I'm feeling removed from real connection to some extent. I'm feeling I don't know. There's just a lot of things tonight, and so I'm sort of sitting with all of this, and maybe tomorrow I'll do a different video where I'll be clearer. For tonight, I'm just really heart heavy, and I'm sad, and I'm sad for my friend. I'm sad for my friend Dee, who lost her best friend. I'm sad for all the calamity in the world, and pain and devastation, and for how helpless I sometimes feel in the face of all of it. And I'm sad for all the ways in which I feel insecure in this process. And that's day 21. But I'm still here. Yeah. I'm still here.